just choked on my own snot. Oh, oh God. Hi, guys. Oh my God, where the hell have you been for the past 2 weeks? I was at Comic-Con, okay? I didn't really have enough time to write these reviews, and my sleeping schedule got pretty messed up. That, and I just really wasn't feeling like doing anything this past week. But I'm here. I have everything settled. So let's get on to the review. Welcome back, Epic Rap Battles of Extreme. This time, I'm gonna look at one of your most unique battles in your category. By that, I mean, this is not just a battle where other parties join in to support each rapper. This one has 3 rappers battling each other. Sony versus Nintendo versus Microsoft. Usually, it's 2 rappers at the start with a third party joining late in the battle, but to have 3 main rappers fight against each other at the same time is a new one. But will this all work in the end? Let's find out.
Epic Rap Battles of Extreme!
Glad to see his mic go back to being overmodulated in whatever software he used to record, and this battle came out pretty late in his series, with some of his earlier battles having a much more clear audio quality. So I don't know why this one has such a significant drop during that time.
Sony!
I can already tell you I'm going to hate rewinding this footage back and forth because it's so short. But let's see what we can get out of it. The background looks fine. I like the addition of the rising cylinders, kind of reminding me of the PS2 startup screen with all the stacked cubes. But just as I thought, Frenzy is doing the find whatever is in your closet technique. While I don't know exactly what kind of clothing Sony employees wear in their workspace, I am confident enough to say it's not this. What is he doing back there? Is he presenting the S or holding an invisible trout? I call the fish this big.
Versus Nintendo!
Well, I don't know what to make out of this background. I mean, I get it's supposed to be a room, but why does the room itself look like it's at a bird's eye perspective? Why has it got a bendy look to it as well, as if it was shot with a GoPro camera? And oh boy, Anthony's doing the technique too. Well, at least I could get behind this one because it kind of looks like something a Nintendo employee would wear. On a summer day at least.
Versus Microsoft!
Okay, this is where Anthony gave up with the backgrounds. Sony looked fine, Nintendo's was weird looking, but it was at least something. But what the hell is this background? If you're trying to do the Windows screensaver, well, I can't really sugarcoat this. You failed miserably. Nice PCs too, shamelessly promoting your other projects I looked at last time. And then there is Zach, who, like in almost every battle he has been in other series, does not seem to give a shit. I'm not even going to talk about his costume because it doesn't exist. So let's finally move on to the lyrics.
Coming with these hot disses is the Sony Corporation.
Oh yay, the shot's off center and blurry. That's the perfect way to start off this battle.
Coming with these hot disses is the Sony Corporation.
Well, I hope you do have hot disses on you, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed.
Wii U and Xbox One.
You know, if you're gonna do a frozen shot of a rapper, which I advise nobody to do in their battles because it's ridiculous, at least pause on a face that doesn't look like he just had a stroke.
Xbox One, do we even know who you're facing?
Yeah, the announcer just told us who they were rapping against. It's not like they're deaf or something.
I've been out selling your poses from headphones.
Nice camera work, jackass.
Selling your poses from headphones and TVs across the nation. Not to mention the most purchased console of all time was a PlayStation.
Oh, how amazing is that for you? Can you start dissing people out yet? And can you turn up your mic too?
Microsoft, with all your recent mess-ups, it's clear you get the most hate.
Okay, just ignore my advice on the frozen shots.
Microsoft, with all your recent mess-ups, it's clear you get the most hate. From your crappy mobile apps to your shitty Windows 8.
I thought this was supposed to be a battle against the company's consoles. I wasn't under the impression they were going to talk about their other merchandises as well. Maybe you should have clarified that a bit more.
From your crappy mobile apps to your shitty Windows 8.
Personally, I would have gone with Windows 10, but I guess that works.
Nintendo Bro and liked it better when you played with your cards.
Okay, I get that it's supposed to be a Pokemon reference, but still, what?
Because Sony dominates the market and we're still going far.
Wouldn't that line make more sense if, despite the Sony market being in a very bad state, they are still an unstoppable force across the globe? Just saying you dominate the market and you're still going far means, well, exactly that. You're just being more redundant.
Because Sony dominates the market and we're still going far.
Did I just hear Frenzy say bada boom in the background?
We're still going far.
Fuck, you are embarrassing.
Nintendo joins us now with Super Smash Sony's ass. With Super Smash Sony's ass.
And that's the sound of Brandon getting triggered over that line.
Leave you crying like a kid getting a PlayStation for Christmas.
Ass in Christmas, don't. You know what? Forget it.
Leave you crying like a kid getting a PlayStation for Christmas.
What just happened there? I guess that was supposed to be a shot of Frenzy holding up his controller and PS Vita, clearly to boast about it, but the entire time he is holding them, he's in the background completely out of focus, and by the time the camera does focus on him, he puts them down and breaks character. Plan it, guys, not that hard.
I beat Psycho long ago, so I can defeat these two bricks.
I know exactly what you were gonna do there, Frenzy. Don't even think about it.
My games were better than yours, even when they weren't paid big.
But the PlayStation wasn't around at that time.
Xbox, really? I'd rather buy a cardboard box. Watch me showcase my new console as I leave you in the dark.
This line is so incomprehensible that all I really care about is the poor grammar in this line. Watch me showcase new console as I leave you all in dark.
Bitch, I only 3.
Zach, where the hell are your legs?
Bitch, I only 3. No one can best me.
Well, if you want me to be honest with you, Microsoft kicked both of your asses this year. I mean, Sony's conference was great, Nintendo's was alright, but Microsoft was surprise after surprise after surprise. Even if you're not an Xbox fan, you still gotta give them props for that.
Only 3. No one can best me. Kicking it old school, dude.
Wow, that was the pussiest looking kick I have ever seen from you.
Someone better call an ambulance for your ass.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it.
We do.
Ah, the bad puns.
Nintendo,
Ah, the double puns. Ah!
don't even think about stepping up.
What the absolute crap is this font? Sony's and Nintendo seem accurate to their respected companies, but this one looks like something that would belong to Nintendo. Hell, the fonts I use for my reviews would have fit with Xbox.
Nintendo, don't even think about stepping up. Microsoft on this Mac, you and Sony can shut the fuck up.
Make references, please. Like, right now, instead of whatever the hell you're doing here.
Who's not the name you know on the last spring from so?
What?
Who will you step to me in this fight when I shut your bitches off?
Okay, I take back what I just said. Please stop rapping.
Sony, you're just a phony. Nintendo, go back to the 90s.
I'm serious, man. Stop it. You're starting to make no sense. Sony's a phony. Whoopity-doo. Nintendo, go back to the 90s? What, so you want them to continue making Virtual Boy consoles? Smart business move, dumbass.
Making billions of dollars for Red Electronics is where you'll find me.
My brain is actually imploding on itself. What the hell are these goddamn lyrics? Just shut up and make the Xbox 2 already! Please stop it with the frozen shots. I can't take these faces anymore.
Nintendo making games, Sony making TV, some doesn't connect.
What is it about those feints that does not connect? Other than making another shitty pun.
I don't have to lyrically bury you until I get my right respect.
Bitch, please, you fucked up, Ethan.
Don't get me started again, Sony.
You've got nothing disabled. Close your gates faster than you did on the 21st of May.
Okay, I get the date, but I still don't have a clue what he exactly means by closing the gates.
I'll make you freeze like the red ring of death until you're ready.
Did Sony Vegas screw up with the clips and that's why they freeze up constantly? I never seen them be used to such an extent with these battles. It's like they intentionally go and try to take the worst still frames in their clips to make the actors look as autistic as possible. I mean, who on God's earth would have the time to do something like that?
Connecting 3DS in the trash to make way for an old friend.
An old friend? So now we're getting into the third parties? Or should that be fourth parties?
It's clear to see Sony and JVC are the best team.
Wait, this is supposed to be a Sony employee? This looks more like he would belong in Nintendo with that shirt. Come on, man.
Without me, I know half of you wouldn't be able to succeed.
Who are you again? I don't really pay attention to what goes on in these companies unless they do something retarded. Like EA.
Without me, I know half of you wouldn't be able to succeed.
At least they're open to the idea of crossplay, you fuckwit.
I've mapped out the basics for modern day electronics and hardware.
Can you map out the basics of volume? Because I can barely hear you.
I guess you could say Sony and JVC won this fair and square.
Come on, just fire! Put me out of my goddamn misery already! Ah!
Actually have fun at E3 while you have boring press conference.
You say that one more time, and I'm gonna flip my shit.
People only like you because they've got another FPSs. Xbox One, I know one thing I'm never getting.
A blowjob?
So go ahead, make your final blow. Our bodies are ready.
Ew, gross pun is gross.
Need a handle, buddy? Looks like you've gotten to a met.
Now what the hell is this? He's wearing blue for Nintendo? Am I missing something here?
I've got your back, supersonic style. I'll destroy these pets.
Oh, this is supposed to be Sega. Well, now the blue bodysuit actually makes sense. But that's not saying much.
Sony without Nintendo, you'd still be making crappy MP3. As for JVC, let's just say you're way out of our league.
Well, doesn't this guy just have the most awkward pauses in a rap battle?
Sega, you've stood so low this time. What happened?
Sonic 06 happened, that's what. And then Sonic Boom happened. And it was all downhill from there.
The web bust when Nintendo decides to land on Sega Saturn. With all in one experience and all in one game.
All in Xbox One, if you will. Fuck with what they did to me!
We disperse these fuckers with the all in one way.
I thought that word said probe. Just adds on to the list for why I hate these kinds of fonts.
Microsoft may not always see eye to eye.
Oh hey, it's... Actually, I'd never seen this guy before in battles. Well, at least he actually looks like a Microsoft employee instead of friggin' Zach. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be Apple, in which the Apple employee's dressed in the color of... blue. Fuck you.
But I'll take some time to help you the shit out of you guys.
Can these guys get any more quiet? Did nobody sound mix this crap? Like my moves, baby? I call this one dry hub like it's 15 frames per second.
Been around so many years, and still standing tall. Apple and Microsoft are the best duo of them all.
Who won? Who's next? You decide. Epic.
Baby, I'm bringing the... Mr. Sanchez, that's not even a suggestion. Well, in any case, the battle is over. Not a fan of it. I thought it was pretty stupid. The idea of having 3 main opponents in a normal rap battle seemed neat on paper, but it could not live up to its potential. All the costumes weren't accurate to what the actual employees wear. KG Bronies looked like he was wearing a prison suit. Nintendo looked more like Ness, which I guess is fitting for the company. Frenzy, of course, was doing the find whatever's in your closet technique, and Zach didn't give a shit at all and just decided to go with what he wore in bed last night. Backgrounds range from decent to shit. Sony's was arguably the best of the bunch. Nintendo was weird with its camera perspectives, the choice of material for its walls, and accessories. Microsoft was when Anthony said, "Ah, fuck it, I'm not gonna finish this," and it looks so unfinished and doesn't even have anything resembling Microsoft themed. Green screens are okay for the most part, but you have some sore spots like Frenzy's fuzzy ass green screen, Anthony's edges being too blurry, and Zach's multiple cutoffs. The fourth party rappers' green screens were actually solid across the board for what little time they had on screen. Audio across the board, however, is a mess. People are either too quiet or their mics are too overmodulated. Some of them mumble through their words. Frenzy sounded like he inhaled a helium balloon with his oddly pitched voice, which is not even a filter. That's him doing the voice the whole time. Lyrics. All the shitty puns, all the shitty filler lines, all the contradictories with one another, all the lines that make no goddamn sense at all of this culminates into one big fat stupid battle that honestly deserved better.
Next time, we're closing the gates. We are finally going to look at the last battle from Zach's Epic Fan-Made Rap Battles channel. And maybe I will upload that Comic-Con 2017 video before I do that review. So thank you for watching. And I'm gonna play Xbox for 1 hour straight. I just did that pun again. And afterwards, I'm gonna go hang myself.
Nintendo, don't even think about stepping up to us. Reviewer on the mic, all you guys can shut the fuck up!